Peace. My name is Haven Bullis, and today I gotta do this video. This is Tariq, a 1-minute clip from his interview with Gianno Caldwell on his show, and Tariq made a complete fool out of himself in literally 1 minute. Watch this, family. We're gonna go over this 1 minute.
Do you think Joe Biden is a racist?
I believe that he's a suspected white supremacist.
Right there. You was asked a simple question. Is Joe Biden a racist? Yes or no? Now you're going to say, I believe he is a suspected white supremacist. So you accuse Joe Biden of being a racist all day long. And then when somebody asks you a straight question, you say, well, I believe he a suspected white supremacist. And don't tell me that, oh, he's saying that because you got to worry about being sued. Joe Biden is not suing you. Two, somebody asks you your belief. You can say, I believe somebody to be a racist, and they cannot sue you for that. And especially when you're giving examples of things that you consider to be racist. Now watch this.
Joe Biden has a long track record of anti-black racism. I have zero respect for.
So if he has a long track record of anti-black racism, wouldn't that make him a racist? Somebody asks you a simple question, dog.
Joe Biden, his crime bill was horrible. He had segregationist views in the 70s. His rhetoric to black people now after they put him in office.
I thought you said the election was stolen and black people didn't put Joe Biden in office. In fact, nobody black voted for Joe Biden. It's a lie. You said that multiple times. Now you're saying we put him in office.
Is despicable and disrespectful. So I have zero respect for him. And the same lack of respect for Kamala Harris. Her track record with black people is just as bad. I think it's very disingenuous for the media to parade her around as some black sister girl, which she's not. She's not a foundational black American.
There's no such thing as foundational. Matter of fact, there is. That's your group, your hate group. Nobody is born a foundational black American. It's not real. You cannot identify that as that on any government pieces of paper or anything. So stop it.
They paraded her around and did a Jedi mind trick on black people. This woman identifies as being an Asian, an East Indian Asian, and many.
That's not true. She identifies as being black and she identifies as being East Asian. And I'm not East Asian, excuse me. Southeast Asian, or just Asian American, or Indian American. And that's why she's just making it short for people and just says, I'm a woman of color.
Many of them, they have a long tradition of anti-black racism.
Not true. Not true at all. They do not have a long tradition of anti-black racism, especially her mother. Her mother is actually in black history books. Something you'll never be in. Her mother is actually in, again, black history books. Her mother is a part of black history for work she did. Well, we can continue.
So you cannot be both. This whole thing where she's black and East Indian. No, you can't be a victim of anti-black racism and an anti.
Do you think?
You just heard what he said. He said you can't be both. Why can't you be both? She's both, so why can't you be both? And this whole thing where you can't be a victim of white supremacy and be a perpetrator of white supremacy, that doesn't make any sense. By your own logic, your wife is not black because her mother is white and her father is black. And you just said you can't be both, and you don't accept anybody being a member of a group that victimizes black people and trying to claim to be black. They can't do it. So if they have both parents, we're just going to chuck them up to the victimizers, especially if they was raised by them. Wasn't your girl raised by her mother? Don't her mother live with you? So by your own logic, Peanut's not black and your children are not black. And you're a buck dancing coon by your own logic because you got a non-black, you're married to a non-black woman, had a bunch of non-black kids with a woman who, according to you, is a part of white society who has victimized black people. And on top of that, you got her mother living in your house, the white woman, who was a cop, which you have defended. You defended her track record as a cop and attacked actual black women who have exposed that. So again, you made a fool out of yourself. You're a goofball. The things you said make no sense at all. And again, you just made your wife not black. And I don't want to hear any more of this. You love Kaepernick because you made him not black as well. I don't want to hear you promoting Nipsey because you made him not black as well. By just saying that, because you also accuse Africans of being oppressors. So, and you say you got to be with the oppressor group. So there you go. There's no more Nipsey shout outs. No more Kaepernick shout outs. Don't claim to have a black family anymore. And I'm going to end this video here. Like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, tell me what you think. And on that note, family, this is disgusting and despicable. This dude is your leader. And on that note, family, peace.